I'm really, really excited. I'm kind of on a cloud, and I can't believe how many people are here to see me in the middle of the night, and I can't believe I've just sailed around the world single-handed. It's incredible. Yeah, if someone had told me I was going to be third, I would never have believed them 3 months ago at the start. It's an incredible result, and I'm just really, really proud. I'm third on the water, but I'm waiting for Marco to come in because he has 50 hours more than me, so he needs to finish within 50 hours of my time, and he'll be third and I'll be fourth. So we're waiting, but third or fourth, I don't care. I'm just so happy to be in the top 5. For me, is just amazing. I think everyone that finishes this race enters the legend of the Vendee Globe. There's not many people that have completed the race in the whole history of the race. So again, yeah, I'm really proud, and it's an achievement of a lifetime. I so enjoyed this race from day one to right now, and I had very few days where I had days when it was hard, but never days when I wasn't enjoying it. So I'm kind of going to be. I think I'm going to be sad tomorrow. It was quite scary. It was probably one of the scariest moments because I was really, really afraid for him. His life was in danger, and I was trying to do everything I could to help, and also to help Marco, who was already standing by. Yeah, it was 2 days when, for me, the race stopped, and I was just concentrating on trying to do everything I could to help Jan. I think I'm going to remember this moment for the rest of my life. And the other big moment for me, well, apart from the whole race, is just amazing. One of the big moments is rounding Cape Horn, and for me, again, I'll never forget that for the rest of my life.
Just tell us about last night after you finished. Then, did you get any sleep? What happened?
It's secret. No.
It's Valentine's night.
No, I did get some good sleep in my nice warm sleeping bag, which I haven't managed to get into very much during this race. So I managed to zip myself up, and it was a bit of a shock to wake up and see all the boats around Roxy this morning. I think it was nice to be able to finish last night. I've been wishing that I was going to finish at low tide for a long time, so that I can have a few hours on my own with the team on board to kind of think about it, and so it's not quite such a shock as we're coming in really quickly.
When you see the welcome this morning, do you think your life is going to change much after this race?
No, I'm not planning on changing me. I'm going to stay the same. I know as a sailor, just by the way I've been sailing the boat in the second half of the race compared to how I sailed the boat in the first half, and I can really see the progress and learning to push the boat harder and harder, and just learning little fine-tuning. And then I think as a person, just the fact of you spending 3 months on your own in a really small space, even if you weren't sailing around the world, then you'd change. So, but that's something that I don't think I'll realise until during the next couple of weeks. Funny coming in today because for me it's just I've just done something normal, and I've just been sailing on my boat, and it doesn't seem like an incredible thing until I came in today and I saw all those people, and I was like, oh my god, I've sailed around the world. One of the hardest moments was when Jan broke his leg. They're kind of beyond my control as well, so it's difficult. That's when you realise quite how fragile we are and how dangerous this race is. And the other hard moment for me was when I lost my 700 miles off the coast of Brazil in no wind. For me, no wind's a lot harder than lots of wind. I'd much rather be in a storm than in no wind. When something happens to someone else, to imagine how it is for them, you imagine yourself in their situation, and that's normally we don't think about the things going wrong, because if you thought about that, you'd be scared and you'd never go and do this race. So it's a rare moment when you do actually think about something going wrong and put yourself in that situation, and it's quite scary.
And in terms of your overall race, and in race terms, is there any part of the strategy that you look back and you regret, or is it pretty happy overall?
No, I'm really happy. I really wanted to sail a kind of a clever race and not take any risks. That was my big objective, and I think there's very few mistakes that I made, and I'm really proud of that. Maybe the one thing that I could have done better was go with Marco around the west of the Azores High, but looking back on that, I would never have done it, because for me it was a bigger risk. Marco wasn't a threat to me, whereas Brian was, and my objective was to stay between Pindar and the finish.
And meantime, 3 British skippers in the top 6.
Not bad, eh?
It's quite a remarkable
Watch out,
record.
the French, we're coming.
And four still on the course out of 7 starters. It's quite a good average.
Yeah, we've been patting ourselves on the back recently. We send emails, group emails to the Brit pack. And so we realise that we're quite proud and to come in a nice group, not too far behind the French. Well, the iceberg is, I wouldn't say it was the best time, because looking back on it, I don't know why I wasn't more scared than I was, but I think I was just in awe at the time. But Cape Horn for sure will be the moment of my Vendee Globe. I think it's my kind of personal victory of making it through the south and going around Cape Horn is in quite a good position as well, I think.
And tell us then your top iPod karaoke moments. What's the top 3 songs?
I got quite into Queen, because they're quite good. The Killer Queen was quite a good song.
Do you think we might get a rendition? No?
The Girls Just Want to Have Fun. That's obviously one. Pretty much just about anything that I play on my iPad. And I don't listen to it a lot. It's really just the moments when I need to. I prefer actually to listen to my boat. And sometimes listening to music makes me stressed because I can't hear what the boat's doing. Well, the next few days and next few weeks, I think I'm going to collapse in a heap. I think it'll take a good few months to recover from this race. Although I feel on top form at the moment, I know that I'm completely zapped of energy. I put everything I had into the race, and judging by how long it takes to recover from a transat, I think it's going to take a while to recover from this race, and then after that, I'm sure, probably, having said that, I'll probably get itchy feet in about 3 days, and then I'll start planning this year's sailing. I'm just really lucky that Roxy gave me the opportunity to do this race, and even though 3 months seems long, it's actually a very, very short time, and so you need to make the most of every day, and I knew at the end I'll be sad if I kind of regret some bad days, so I wanted to make the most of every minute of it. I surprised myself at how much I enjoyed it.
Voilà, Samantha Davies, je pense qu'on peut l'applaudir, on va lui faire une standing ovation.